We are back in studio with Chris Sims and London Fletcher. Everybody's got an opinion on RG3. I don't know if you knew that. Everyone has an opinion on RG3.
Just a little bit, everybody.
Chris Sims has been breaking down RG3 tape all week long, and I want you to take us through this and what you see when you study Robert Griffin.
Sure. Well, there's some things to be concerned about right now, and it's not all on RG3's shoulders. Let's make that clear. Pass protection issues. There's issues all along the offense right now. They're learning a new system. I don't think they're all on the same page at this point. But here's the first example I'd like to show you. Coming late in the game, here we are in the fourth quarter. Pay attention. You got Pierre Garçon, who's going to come across the formation, shallow cross. The back's going to come back after him. Look at Pierre Garçon here, coming across, uncovered. RG3 gets off him, some reason throws it to Roy Hillot Jr. That's one thing that concerns me. And I say that first just because of this. I see RG3, I watched him all through the preseason, missing open receivers. I just don't know if he's seeing the field real well at this point. Now, he is learning a new system, and he is still trying to become a pocket passer. But there are things like that are concerning to me.
Yeah, you hit it on the head, about him learning a new system, Chris. As he progresses, as the season goes on, he'll hit Pierre Garçon on that shallow cross right now. Also, Roy Hillot has to get out in his route a lot quicker.
Yeah, sure.
He's taking too much time to get out in that route. So, Robert's looking to throw that as on a timing route. Roy takes too much time getting out of the backfield trying to figure out the defense.
Right.
Let me just ask you, before we run the next play, I'm curious to get your take. I see that. It's year 3. Don't you have to have a feel and have an instinct? Is that something that can be corrected? Is that a function of the new system solely?
I do think it's a little bit a function of the new system just because, hey, his mind's swimming a little bit right now. So he's overthinking things. The game moves fast when you think a lot. So then you miss open receivers like that. Maybe you predetermine, oh, they're not going to let Pierre Garçon just come across the formation wide open. Let me get to the back. And that's where you can get into mistakes. The second play I'd like to show you here is, now this is an example of the whole offense not being on the same page. They're going to be down in the red zone. Let's show the clip here. They got all-out pressure. You could see everybody's at the line of scrimmage. They're bringing everybody. He's got hot route there to Deshaun Jackson. He has a hot route up top as well. But Deshaun Jackson, late on breaking it off into the flat as the hot receiver, that tells me he's not exactly sure what he should do. That's not all on RG3. But at the same time, RG3 also has to know, hey, he's not looking. I also have a hot route on the other side. Let me get the ball out of my hand and at least get a completion, see if the guy can make somebody miss. Again, just some of the ongoing problems right now down in Washington.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson, he's new to the system.
Right.
He's new to the team.
Good point.
New system. They bring the blitz, zero coverage.
Yes.
Got to get it out fast. Interesting thing about that, Jackson was in the backfield, so that lets you know he's going to be the primary receiver on that play. So
right.
Immediately, as soon as he gets the ball, he should be going right to him.
No doubt. He's got to know Deshaun Jackson, right. He's got to know he's got to get out, turn around. And like London's saying, he's not used to running out of the backfield either. So there's some new things going on within the offense, and everybody's struggling, not just RG3. The last play I want to show you, this is actually a completion, but this is what concerns me more than anything about what I see in Washington right now. We'll just show the play. Here's the concept. He's going to throw the hitch backside. Up top, he had hitch, seam, and he had the tight end running a stick route, as you see. So you see the concept. My point to this play is there's nothing bad here. I watched the game film. They ran that play 10 times. And to me, that tells me they are not trusting RG3 with the inventory of the offense. It was the same thing through the preseason, very limited offensively. Jay Gruden, who I worked with in Tampa, he was there under John Gruden. They always used to say, hey, if you want the keys to the car, we got to trust you. And I don't know if they trust him right now. They're giving him the keys to the car on Friday night, but not the rest of the week. So,
when you look at that and you talk about them running that play 10 or 11 times in the game, a lot of quick step, 3-step drop, get the ball out of his hands quickly. I think they were more concerned about the Texans' defensive line, J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney.
Sure.
And when you go against that offensive line, or when you look at the Washington Redskins' offensive line, besides Trent Williams, there's not a lot of great guys, great talent on that offensive line. So they knew going into that game, the way we're going to move this football, run the ball and get the ball out.
You make a great point. So today, then, shouldn't there be no excuse against the Jacksonville Jaguars? They have good defensive players. Gus Bradley knows what he's doing. But shouldn't there be no excuse today for this offense? I know it's new, but going up against Jacksonville?
It should be no excuse. J.J. Watt doesn't play for the Jacksonville Jaguars. One thing I want to see them do from a play calling standpoint, give the ball to Alfred Morris a lot more. The run game was working against the Houston Texans. You don't have to sway away from the game plan and, hey, let's throw the football around. Let's make him a pocket passer. Also, do some move the pocket.
Sure.
Bootleg Robert off. Maybe you do a quarterback keep here and there just to get the defense off balance in a little bit. Have them, thinking a little bit more.
All valid points, and I think he's right. I mean, they do need to run the ball. They have no excuses in offense altogether, though,
right.
Shiny. That's the one thing that jumps out to me. They got Pierre Garçon, Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, the offensive line's not great, but they can run the ball. They've run the ball there the last few years with Betts. Jordan Reed at tight end. The weapons are there. Now the continuity as an offense needs to come together, and we got to see more out of RG3.
I'm with you, Chris. They have the players to make plays on offense. Right now, let's throw it over to our friend Anita Marks, who's in the